Hey, it's Raktar, and I just got a letter from Malo Mart. I get the feeling that Malo might be... Oh no, Malo is happy that I didn't even realize... Oh, and they have magic armor now. I got the feeling that Malo was going to be mad that I helped a competing store open up in the castle. I didn't realize that Malo was the one spearheading the Goron store. Malo is one crazy fuck. That's amazing. 2,000 rupees apparently was enough to buy out the fancy store. I didn't realize that Malo, that's where they got the magic armor. Maybe the fancy store closed because nobody could afford their... Oh my gosh, everyone loves Malo Mart. Holy shit, Malo is definitely starting one hell of an empire here in Castletown. This store's way better than it used to be. Oh my gosh. This store is like Ridiculousville, USA, 20% off. Let's see what the real discounts are, because magic armor used to be $1 million, so maybe now that it's Malo Mart, 598 rupees, 94% off! That is insane! Malo, you were right about magic armor is now affordable to me. Dude, when I get my next 600 rupees, you know they go into Malo Mart. But anyways, I figured it was time for me to go back to the plan, the master plan, with the master sword and the master mirror, put this shit back together, and continue on the sweet, sweet storyline adventures of Rak Dizzledar. Or it's actually the adventures of Link Dizzledar, and of Zel Dizzledar, and of Midna Dizzledar. But anyhoozle, as you can see, shit's getting real. The Twilight mirror opens up. And insane. I actually really always liked this effect that they use to make the tunnel. It's actually, they do this effect way better in, what's the game that they do this effect way better in? In Skyward Sword, they do this same, like, 3D tunnel effect, but they make it look way sexier. I still think this effect is really nice. I like it a lot. And yep, now the sacred people are like, no, they are the ones that feel guilty. We overestimated our abilities as sages and attempted to put an end to Ganondorf's evil magic. I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive our carelessness. Oh, Twilight Prince. What? That's the name of the game! Midna was the game all along? See, she's been trying to keep that secret from me and from everyone so she could surreptitiously go about her business. But of course, she can't keep her secrets from these spirit demons. They're not demons, from these sages. As a ruler who fled her people, I'm hardly qualified to forgive you. In our world, we've believed that the hero would appear as a divine beast. That's why when I found you, I thought I could use you, Raktar. And I only cared about returning our world to normal. I didn't care what happened to the world of light, not at all. But after witnessing the selfless lengths that Princess Zelda and you have gone to, your sacrifices, I know now, in the bottom of my heart, that I must save this world too. There is no other way. If we can just defeat Zant, the curse on me will dissolve, and we may be able to revive Zelda. Let's go, Raktar, for Zelda, for all this world. Dude, you know, I don't know why Midna, I guess I understand it. She just seems so sad, or she seemed so pissed. Like, she had really angry facial expressions when she wanted to save her world, and she felt guilty about that. But that's no reason. I mean, she shouldn't feel guilty about that, because once she came to our world, she felt remorse immediately, which means she's totally not evil, but in her mind, she thinks it was evil of her, but no way. She didn't even know what the world of light was really like, so at first, of course, she was like, oh, I felt bad because I wanted to do this with whatever without saving your world, but all she had to do was see the other world to want to save that too. And that means that she's an okay person. So anyways, yeah, she is telling me about whatever, but here, notice these guys are here, and they look like the bad guys, but they're actually, yep, this guy's an enemy, Raktar. They might look different, but they're inhabitants of this world. They're my people. Zant, how could he? So yeah, these guys are actually nice now, even though they wear the same weird hats, or it's just their faces, yep. Those are actually, they look like, I guess they're their faces or their masks. I always thought it looked like they wore hats and they were just looking downward all the time, but in this zone it makes it look much different than that. It makes it look as though that is not the case. I'm pretty sure if I head this direction first, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm almost 100% positive that, heading this direction has the weird shadow birds, which I haven't seen in quite a long time because I haven't been in the Twilight areas. But yep, there's this like dark mask of evil that just pulls me down into oblivion if I try and go into it. Which means the only path awakened to me right now, or that's open to me at this moment, is obviously, I think this one, you'll get some kind of crazy shadow bridge to that one, which means we must go in the only direction there is, in the Twilight Zone. Oh, that doesn't have... I feel like there's importance to that, but there's not importance to that yet. So it's time to finally enter, what I am pretty sure is the final dungeon, or the second to last dungeon. I forget. I remember... No, this might be the final dungeon. I'm not 100% sure. It can't be though, right? Because in Zelda games, or at least in 3D Zelda games, the dungeons have the very interesting and regularized thing where if it's a 3D Zelda game, then there's totally just going to be a thing about where the dungeon is going to be a combination of all previous dungeons. And clearly, blue rupee. Guess what, guys? That's 5/600ths. I can make that fraction. That's 1/30th of the way to getting my sweet. Oh shit. That's 1/30th of the way to getting my. That's not right. 1/30th isn't a correct fraction for that at all. That's fucking math. That's 1/12th of the way to getting my sweet magic armor set. I'm so bad at math today, I don't even know why. By the way, these enemies always weirded me out just because, like, there's nothing that strange about them, but they're just weird-ass floating Zant heads. Like, I feel like if you were a boss and you were creating enemies, you'd want something a little less, I don't know, self-glorifying, or maybe not. You know what? What am I saying? Bosses in video games, they want to glorify themselves. That's what they're going for. Although Zant, remember when we talked about him, when we actually talked to him, and he turned me into a wolf for the last time, if you think about it, that time, Zant was straight up, by the way, there's straight up something behind that, but we can't get to it until we can get rid of the shadow. But yeah, what was I saying about Zant? I was in the middle of going on some Zant rant. No, the Zant rant, that in the last time we physically talked to Zant, made it look like he was not going for self-glorification. He has some sort of master that he is glorifying. He said so himself. And so, I don't know. Zant, I guess, has more to him. He's not just a self-glorifying dude who wants all the power for himself. Although, he is going for power. I can say that. He just thinks he can get it by helping out. Like, he thinks he picked the winning team. Little does he know, though, that he is... Ooh... Little does he know that he has staged himself against the hero of time, and when you're trying to pick the winning team, and you go with the hero of time, let me tell you, you're gonna get burnt. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was still on the edge. She's gonna explain this now. Rektar, be careful. This black fog is made of shadow crystals created by Xanth. They blot out light. He's responsible for stealing the light from spirits and turning your world into twilight. But he's not all powerful. We're prepared too. I can return you to your normal state whenever you need me to, so don't worry, okay? But yeah, so whenever you're in the light, no matter what, you are going to be forced to be a shadow dog form. Although I want to kill this Xanth statue. This Xanth statue face head thing before I get out of the shadow. Ugh, I hate this so much. But, gotta do it. And, dude, I like the weird, crazy battle music that happens when you're in your wolf, or when you're in shadow areas. For some reason, I've always enjoyed that. But, oh, that made 2 boxes appear? Dude, that was a very powerful, I mean, I guess it is a statue of Xanth's head, but I'm just saying, that was a very powerful statue of Xanth's head. Most things only block 1 box. Whereas here, a Xanth's head statue blocks 2 boxes, which, I gotta say, in terms of impressiveness, that is it. Where did that other box appear, though? I think it appeared... Oh, no, I can get there. I was like, I think it popped up somewhere that I definitely cannot get, and then, as I peered into the view spectrum, I realized that I totally can get there, if this is where that box is, which I really have no idea. Is this some... Nope, but it is where an enemy is, so whatever. Oh yes, this is where that box is. Hopefully this box will have... I'm gonna venture that this is gonna be the map, because I haven't gotten a map yet, and as I've said before, they love... What? Orange rupee, not bad. Magic armor... My magic armor fund just increased by 1/6 of the fund itself. So you know what? Even though that wasn't the sweet, sweet map that I so dreamed of, it's still not... Okay, so I can't get up to that one. That one, it appears there's some alternate route because, yeah, cannot be done, whatever. I've got a key. Key is all I need to be Champ Statusville, USA, and make it through the impending doors of doom. I like how they don't even, like, separate the keys. They're just like, yeah, we'll put an enemy in this room, you beat the enemy, you get through the door. And what's weird about that is, usually in areas, they just put bars over the door, and then when you beat the enemy, they make the bars go away, so... Kind of a weird, very, I don't know, weird decision to make it different all of a sudden when throughout most of the Zelda series it's been kind of the same. That if you get a key, it goes to like a different place and not just, oop. And now we see the true enemy of Enemies-ville, the mid-boss who is defending some sort of insane ball of light. You know that ball of light reminds me of the weird balls of light from Skyward Sword. Oh, dude, it's digitalized Shadow Xanth. He actually does look strangely digitalized for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why he chooses to look digitalized, but... Oh, what the fuck is he doing? Digitalized Shadow Xanth, what are you doing? Oh, that's it? Shadow Keys? Fucking... I guess I should call them Twilight Keys. They don't really use the word shadow so much in this game as they use the word Twilight. Oh, he's just gonna keep... I get it. He'll keep on summoning them until I murder the shit out of... Oh gosh! These are like little versions of those previous times enemies. He's teleporting too much. Maybe I should use my bow and arrow. Fuck. Alright, stop. Stop teleporting, Xanth. I need to hit you with my fucking sword, and not with my bow and arrow. Alright, what did he summon this time? Is it more Shadow Keys? Probably more Shadow Keys. Ah! Easy enemies to defeat! Too bad I'm not good at doing the, I've never been good at doing the spin move, where you spin your control stick as you hit attack, and what that does is it allows you to do an instantaneous spin attack. Oh, dude, Xanth, are you changing your strategies? Nope. I thought for a second there that he just appeared behind me. Oh. The enemies went away, which means maybe Xanth is going to be summoning something else pretty soon? Where the fuck are you, Xanth? I need to kill you. I need you dead so I can get that sweet, sweet Orby-ass ball of light and put it in my pocket. Oh, and here comes a Pit of Shadows. And now, with the Pit of Shadows, I know this is going to sound weird, but I think this is a good time to end this episode right here, and in the next episode, I will be grabbing the Orby-ass ball of light and seeing what it does to that Pit of Shadows. This has been Rektar. Thank you for watching.